Hello everyone, it's GameCola Family Game Night, and here we are again, this time properly with our opening music in place. With me tonight is Joseph Martin and Anna Bernarski.
Hi. My
Hello.
ukulele is tuned.
Is it?
Oh,
It is now.
I'm Joseph Martin. That's Anna Bernarski. And I can confirm that in fact the stream is live and making sounds appropriately.
very cool. This time, unlike last time.
Woo!
Yes. Both Anna and I have ukuleles out, so prepare for a lot of
Wow.
this.
Dueling ukuleles.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I have nails, so they get caught on the strings
Ow.
sometimes.
Oh, ow.
Not badly. It's just like it catches and then makes weird noises. So
Yeah, I just play the ukulele incorrectly. I think that's how I get around that. I think I play with the pad, my thumb.
Well, it's a lot easier for me to like use my nails. I would just like to point out that I was actively trying to learn the ukulele in winter of 2018. And then after that, I didn't do anything with it. So it traveled with me and did nothing.
We're here to play Robotrek, the continuing tale of Robotrek, potentially the fourth game in the Quintet Trilogy.
Yeah, is that something I missed? In your summary of what happened in the previous episodes, could you inform me what that means? Because I don't get it.
Okay, so here's the video game. We're going live now, playing a video game. So basically, there's several Quintet games released by Enix back in the day, but there was three in specific that had shared elements, and everyone kind of considers an unofficial trilogy. And one of the things about it is that it has a dog named Turbo. And what you will see when you catch up in 5 to 10 seconds is that
I see it right now.
There is a dog named Turbo in this game. So
Turbo is what he's called, like a normal human says words.
Wait, did they say that?
Yeah.
Turbo is what? Yeah, makes more sense in Japanese. So yeah, I would say, because again, if I go on the Quintet network, I do see the names of other Quintet games. ActRaiser 2 and Illusion of Gaia. Illusion of Gaia being the second game in the Quintet trilogy. The first one being Soul Blazer, which when I was reading about this game, apparently, so Soul Blazer was originally called Soul Blader in Japanese. And you have a weapon in this game that in Japanese was called the Soul Blade. So they're trying to make connections with this one. It doesn't have the same theme, which was like to say saving the world doesn't quite give you the concept of what they were doing, but like in a very literal sense, you do things that bring the world into being. Joseph,
Jay, I just want to throw out real quick that you're kind of coming in hot. You're peaking a lot.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's not necessarily that your audio is loud as much as like.
No, sorry, I goofed with my settings earlier.
Okay.
But is that better?
Can you say some more words?
Can I say some more words?
It's a little better. Maybe do whatever you did a little bit more.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I guess I always feel like I'm quiet. So to like someone on the last stream told me that I needed to turn myself up.
I don't know which stage in the process of the audio. Right, there's like boosting the resulting audio signal, and there's turning the gain up on your microphone. And I think turning the gain up on your microphone is causing peaking to happen, maybe.
Interesting.
and maybe there's an intermediate step in the process that could boost your audio volume without peaking your microphone.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's already at max. I already checked all that in all my settings. So yeah, there's not.
It's
really...
not terrible. It's just different than normal, which it sounds like was your goal anyway.
Interesting.
It's a diary on the bed.
So this was something you missed out on last time, Joe. That Nagisa, our assistant, no one can tell she's an android. Nagisa
Maybe
looks like my late wife when she was young. If he thinks of her as his mother, it will be a success.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Okay. So what did we do in the last episodes?
The
game has conditioned us really well to go to that gravestone.
Yeah,
and
okay.
For a reason.
Yeah, so several things actually happened. We did quite a lot last time. I went through the cave, and I saved a child. I fought a crab.
Yep.
There was a boss battle, which was new. And then I come back to the house where my father...
He went on a trip.
The cat pushed me out of the house and around to the side of the house while some bad guys came out. And apparently my father has been kidnapped. But I read father's letter. And it says, I'm going on an important trip. It won't be very safe. If I don't come back, I want you to remember what I say whenever I leave. Now, this is translated improperly, and it's supposed to be, I want you to remember what I say whenever you leave. Which, Joseph, do you remember?
Yes. Yes, go check the gravestone.
Yes. Which I think actually Anna just mentioned, so it's a bit of a cheat. So, over here, you go to the gravestone, and you can go inside of the gravestone, and there's a little cave down here, or not a cave, but there's something down here, and you go in here.
A Zelda dungeon.
It does look like one. And then Anna was having flashbacks of demon walls.
Yeah. Look at those lanterns.
Yep, you're right, Anna. You're absolutely correct.
There was a ghost in there. I talked to him. He said some stuff, and then it was time for me. Oh, then we went and we got lost in a forest maze. Always a good time. And then I found this old house.
Okay, and so we're trying to save our dad right now, is the goal?
I guess. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't hit the, main hook. I feel like we're still in the video game, early hook. That's not really the main hook of the game, right? Like, the main overarching goal of the story hasn't really been presented to us yet.
Okay, so when I fought the crab in the... Oh, yikes. Okay, so when I fought the crab in the cave, that was me fighting the hackers. He was like, what was it? I was just a crayfish passing by, and he had been made huge by the hackers and had been one of their bosses or whatever. So we have dealt with what the primary story of the game is.
Right, but to this point, we don't know, aside from them just being, a gang of criminals, there isn't an overarching, what they're trying to do that we're trying to stop.
There was something about a Tetron stone that they were trying to mine out of the cave or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, they kind of introduced it to it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Actually, this is really funny. Oh, that's cool.
He's a ghost.
Spooky.
So,
Jetty, you went the wrong way. He told you to go the other way.
Yeah, no, I was looking at this room. I was looking at this room because I think the layout is
fun.
Based on a map from Illusion of Gaia.
Can you talk to the child up there?
Sorry, I'm just kind of running around. I think the plot is that, yeah, the concept is that the little doll thing escapes when... Whoa! Whoa!
Oh no, it's a it's a
I like
specter.
Should have played this level on Halloween. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if I would I would trust the ghost to tell me to take a nap in the bed.
Oh, there she is.
Am I behind?
Oh.
Okay, so she will guide you to what you seek?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, they... Okay. I mean... Oh, okay. Seems like not a great idea. Seems like a bad time. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Rask is like his
Yeah,
one of his ancestors.
Yeah, so when you're watching this dream sequence and this blonde guy or whatever is there, yeah, that's my ancestor that I met as a ghost in the under the grave last time.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky. Oh yeah, no, that's the mode 7. Yeah.
I like how it kind of like flashes back to normal for like a split second.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. I don't know that. I assume that's not the best programming.
Yeah. They
Can you leave now?
They turn off the effect 1 frame before they exit the room. What? Sorry, you guys are gonna see in a second.
Oh, you have to sneak and follow him? This is the stealth section?
Yeah. You
This
could
is
call it
not,
that.
This is nothing. This is
Okay,
this is like peak. This just needs to take a long time.
Of course, like I knew what was going to happen the second that it happened.
Right.
But game development.
I mean, I guess you just wait, right, until he's further away.
Yeah. Oh, My Wonderful Life, Volume 1. The house is...
You know what thing
Yeah.
you write.
The house is finished, so I've decided to start writing my memoirs. I had a different site chosen, but something in that spot seems to keep people away. The boy I met went there with no problem. Actually, there are many mysterious things here. This is his memoirs.
Not very well written.
Let's see.
Ooh, shot dose.
Yeah, I think I already have a shot too, though.
Oh, we got 2 robots now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you missed it. Actually, I now have enough money to buy 1 more robot. I can go and make the 3rd
my
robot.
God.
Is there any reason to make more than 3?
You can't make more than 3. Oh, I learned how to make boots too.
Boots as well?
I did, yes. I learned how to make boots as well. I also learned how to make...
Doll seems to think that something in that bookshelf will help you, unless you've already done it. Can you go left now? Question mark. This. Why does everybody have pool tables? What are you supposed to be doing here?
I don't know.
Like, why did you opened the path to this, right? Like, that's the idea.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another...
Oh, now you can...
Okay.
No, this is the same, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention before.
Unless it's extending. No,
Yeah, I
this
guess
is
not.
this is the same thing.
So, did I miss something?
I mean, I guess try the stealth section again.
Because this is the thing that, was annoying the last time, is that, you were supposed to, like, talk to people multiple times, that they would, like, turn you down, but then you were obligated to go back and try it again. Like, the key was to go back and talk to them again.
I see.
Um,
Okay, wait for it. Let's see what this guy... Maybe if you follow behind, like, fast enough.
oh, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, now you can hear.
Yeah. I wonder... And again, it might have just been that I was supposed to click on it twice. Where did she come from?
Who's this? Do we know this person?
Yeah, sorry. We met her in the maze forest. What this is... Please.
Why does she... What's her job?
She's a reporter. Oh, if you remember, when I was reading the bulletin board in town... What is going... What? Mint had some articles that she had written.
Nope. Okay. Now I guess you go back. Well, now you can read the books.
I'm so confused. A blonde-haired kid who looked a lot like me? They don't look anything alike.
Well, no, maybe a blonde-haired kid who looked a lot like the person writing the book?
But that's... I guess I'm assuming it's the guy in the cloak. I'm pretty sure it's the guy in the cloak. Oh no!
Was it a cursed book? Oh no, what? Why?
Yeah,
what?
yes. See,
No,
and
I
this
don't
is-
understand.
So yeah, this guy is saying that the blonde kid looks a lot like him, but I'm also gonna say it might just be a poor translation. One of many.
Yeah. Did you check on some of these translations?
Oh, I did. And I wanted to tell you about some of the things that I found.
Maybe let's get to a lull in
Yeah,
the story first, and then we
Yeah.
can talk about it.
100 years ago, to be exact.
Now, wait. Okay, so that's when he wrote this book, is the thing. Right? Or are you having a vision?
Yeah,
I
like
think
this
you're
is...
reading the book. I think you're reading the book. Because I think he said I wrote this. I don't understand what's happening, Chetty.
Yeah, I don't really know.
See, this is my hobby.
Yeah.
Making wells that go to secret places. Hallways are my hobby.
Web design is my passion.
Yeah. This is the instruction manual to his house.
Well, stop reading now.
Okay.
What was the point of this? Why couldn't I just play the game?
Now you need to know where all of the things are. Also, how do you get to... Oh, okay, now there's just a big old hole in the ground.
Oh, that's
Are you not
fine.
supposed to go in the hole?
Sorry, I just wanted to go see if the doll said anything, but then of course when I walk up to the doll it disappears. So yes, I'll go in the hole.
So what were some of the translations?
Oh no. Okay, thank you.
Or something happened? Oh, the hole disappeared.
Well,
Okay.
well. Oh, hey.
Hey, what?
The little doll is here in the basement.
Okay.
Well.
I can only talk to you in a basement.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm being attacked.
By a doll.
I want that one too. What?
Nice.
Why? Oh god.
Will-o-wisp monk?
Yeah, they call them monks, and I don't understand why.
Because they have headbands?
Yeah, that's pretty
This
much.
is not very spooky. Also, where's your other robot?
You fight one at a time like Pokemon.
Oh, I see.
Man, those guys are really tearing me up.
Yeah. Well, you got bonus.
I did.
Can you get out of here without fighting all of them? No, I forgot they move while you're in cutscenes.
Yikes. Hold on.
Oh no, he destroyed the item capsule.
Yeah. Okay,
Also,
time
you're
to...
gonna die.
So, it's time to punch a ghost, which Anna and I were reminiscing about.
Which we discussed last week.
Yeah.
That the game that I ran
Mm-hmm.
3-ish years ago.
Stop coming up and fighting me.
What a good time.
No. Okay.
It seems extra lame that enemies can move in cutscenes.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Oops.
Can you switch your lead robot?
No. Actually, I meant to look up if you could. I think I actually tried and I couldn't find anything. But yeah, as far as I can tell, one at a time, you always start with the one at the front. Like the first one you made. Ow.
It feels like just at this point, sort of jumping into the game here, it feels like this game like had a lot of thought put into the very beginning of it, and then the rest of it is kind of just okay.
Yeah.
Here's the rest of the video game. Right, like the starting area felt like it had a lot of thought put into it and felt clever.
Yeah, and now it's like, well, you're in the old mansion with
Go
John
to
Paul.
the old man. Like I still don't understand why we're here. Like it doesn't even seem like the criminals are here. This just seems like a spooky old mansion. And I mean, like now we're stuck in a basement and we're saving a reporter woman, but
What?
oh, I guess you had to fight them all. I think you're right. I feel like there's a lot of weird Oh, okay. There's an...
The dog has his medicine?
The dog has the old man's medicine, I guess.
So, what, I'm Flavon?
Ever since I saw him.
My dog probably has it. A white dog named Parsley. He likes shiny things.
I think, don't you have something bright that the doll wanted?
Yeah. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, it's probably the stone that Carl gave me. Oh man, this is so much like Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Oh no, a ghost.
Cool, a ghost.
Uh-oh.
Now you can really punch a ghost.
Oh no!
A ghost
Yikes.
called Ho-Ho. Uh-oh.
Please stop doing damage. Okay, I blocked it. I like hearing the little block sound. There's like a ding. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Punch a ghost.
I am.
Punch another ghost.
I am punch a ghost.
You am punch a ghost.
Yeah. At least they're giving me a lot of cures. That's good.
That's nice.
Ah.
Do you have to press the button again? Is this another game where the solution is press the button?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, close. You nearly
Yeah,
dodged that fire and that ghost.
I ended up having to fight it anyway. But honestly, I should probably level up. Like, it's probably better to fight more things than fewer, you know? Oh no.
But if you die, we have to do all that over again.
Oh no.
If one of your robots dies, do you have to start over?
No, you just fight with the next one.
Okay. And you have to use an item to repair, I guess, or something?
Yeah, but I kind of want to go back anyway. Whoops, what? Oh, okay, gotta use the drill. What? What? Drill can't be used here. Eh,
I don't know how drill works. I can't help you here.
How
Can't-
drill?
How am drill?
How am drill?
hold on.
I mean, that's the button that you need to hit. Is there something up to the top?
I have a feeling I need to hit
Oh, is this the well? Are
a
you gonna come out of the
switch.
well?
Yeah,
Yes, I called it.
nice.
Obviously, of course, probably on the stream it sounds like I said that after, but I'm a little bit behind, so.
Anyway, sir, there's a white pest in this room. What a bother.
I really hope he's talking about a ghost.
Oh, okay, so here's the thing. Do I want to go back? Nah, I think I'll just stay here. And I'll
You should
use
probably repair your robot.
Yeah, whoops. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I will get the white pest. What do you think it could be? Look at this stupid thing! Look at this ugly creature. Get back here, stupid.
Jetty, how could you be so mean to the dog?
Oh, I have to get something shiny.
Woof.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Now you have dog. Go save old man. With dog.
Oh no.
Hurry, save old man with dog.
If I have to.
That's not the way to save old man with dog. Did you lose your dog?
I did.
Jetty,
I went through the door and then the dog was no longer with me because they didn't want to
have you
program
met this man before?
What? Get back
Why
here.
is this man entrusting you with getting dog?
Dog, please. Flavon
Like-
is a friend of my dad's, I guess. I think we did hear about that before. How can the dog climb a weird ladder? Like a weird chain or whatever that is. I don't think dogs can climb ladders. Joseph.
It's a very good dog.
Oops.
What?
Joseph, do you know a dog that can climb a chain?
I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. I really hope you still have dog after beating up fire.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was worried.
Stupid looking thing.
Bow wow 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 wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Wait.
Are they?
I like how he says, well, Flavon, take care. Like, is he talking to himself?
I'm out of here.
What is going on? What?
She ran into a wall.
Oh, it must have been her talking.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, so the Tetron stone, we heard about that in the last episode.
I see. Is that what we're trying to find? Or it's what his dad is trying to find?
Well, the hackers want it. For some reason. Oh, I got the light. Wow, cool light.
Is it gonna be brighter in here now?
He's so ashamed. So, that's funny, yeah, that's good. I've been playing, Phasmophobia. Have you played it, Joseph?
I've not, but I've seen people play it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking about what a useless thing the flashlight was in that game. Oh, I should have moved first.
Yeah, I feel like that's the point, though. Like, that's how they
no.
get the spook on you.
Oh, what a jerk.
Right? That's how they get the spook on you, is by having a really bad flashlight, even though modern flashlights can, like, illuminate, like, an entire house from the inside.
There is a strong flashlight, which is what you would expect from a flashlight. But you have to be, like, level 3 and buy it.
How far have you been having fun with the game?
Yeah.
Are you playing it by yourself or with other people?
My brother was the one who wanted to buy it. And so he convinced a group of his friends, including me, to play the game. Oh. Breaker room entrance. Uh-oh.
So have you been playing mostly in teams of 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
And you've been enjoying it?
There's a lot of issues with it, but once you get, like, a roll on, like, how not to drop everything and, like, whatever, the controls are really, really, they're not intuitive, let's say.
I see.
But once you get used to it,
Have you been getting spooked?
I have been spooked a couple of times, like, legitimately, and it's not even like I'm playing VR mode.
The criminals still seem very nonchalant with you, just sort of hanging out.
Yeah.
They're a bit too afraid that all this other stuff is happening.
Yeah, they seem too distracted. I like that the way that they say noisy, isn't it? It's as if they don't even, like, see me. Maybe I'm the ghost.
I've been dead for 30 years. Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems interesting. I still can't get over how, like, none of the interactions in this game seem to make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, are you a ghost, sir? Like, what is happening?
I like that, there was a brief pause as the text was printed, so he says, "Sir, the dolls bear watching." Like, there was a weird pause. I don't know if it was intentional or just part of, like, changing the color, you know?
Yeah.
It counts as a character. So let's see, what's in it? Is this gonna be... Oh, yeah. Yes, sick. Okay, this is what I needed. Oh, and I have 4,000 GP. Should I make a robot?
Yes.
Yes.
So in this spooky ghost house,
Okay, so here's the
there
thing.
is still a robot building machine with the complimentary magical gnomes
Yeah, right?
in this spooky ghost house.
That's 100 years old?
Yeah.
That my grandfather made? Or whatever, my great-grandfather or something? Yeah.
And it's
so,
like, you're not gonna have like, once you do, this is the last time to build a robot, right?
well, the last time that I need to build a robot. You can change their stats at any given time. Actually, I think, whoops.
Like, what can you do here that you can't do in other places?
I mean, at any of these places you can do all the same things, except when you level up you can heal your stuff and you can make things, but you can't make a new robot or something.
Okay.
Actually,
Well, Jetty's messing with stats.
Yeah.
Anna, have you played any good video games lately?
No.
so
I'm
here's
sorry.
here. Hold on. Here's the. Here's
I need to
I
offend
got-
you.
wait.
Last night I got to second place in Tetris 99, and that's the highest I've gotten.
Impressive.
I'm very proud of myself.
I think I'm gonna wait on making a robot until I have a bit of a buffer, because like right now I need to spend money to like heal my guys.
Okay.
So wait, actually,
Fine.
if I want to be boring like that,
Did you use a particular strategy, or have you just played the game enough? Do you think this is... How much do you weight this second place on your skill at Tetris and just statistically, eventually you get different places? What do you think of
I
that?
had some strategy, like I let it all build up until I got like a line piece.
So you do your strategy is to get the back-to-back Tetrises.
Yes, I try to do that when I can, especially when stuff's coming at me and I'm like, screaming. But I'm also just pretty okay at Tetris. So I don't know how to strategize, and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing most of the time.
Jetty, have you played Tetris 99?
no.
That's weird because I feel like you were the one who did like Tetris with friends or whatever.
Yeah, I used
More.
to play. What was it? There was some Facebook Tetris thing, and I got to the max level, and like most of the people who were playing it were bots. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did that just sour you to competitive Tetris because you thought everybody was a robot?
No, and like the thing was that I could tell that they were robots because if you go with like the normal strategy, you're gonna lose against the robot. But if you like know that they're a robot, you just like wait 3 seconds for them to start their little strategy thing, and then their like timing is off, and then you just like completely decimate them.
I see.
Yeah.
These books are really short for memoirs.
Mamurana.
Zelda, have you been playing any good video games? That don't include Bite Mother.
That's a good one. I've played that before. Oh no.
But otherwise, I've just been playing Animal Crossing. Not a lot. I feel like I've played more games, but I've probably just been playing some stuff on my phone that's making me believe that I've been playing video games.
I've been playing more of the Crown Tundra. I think I did most of the main story content. There's still a couple little... The whole thing about the Crown Tundra is that it's basically all about catching legendary Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple other like secret like ones where you have to do weird special things. Why did you just axe the air, Jetty?
Yeah.
You think I wouldn't? You think I thought I wouldn't see that, but I did.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now I have enough money to make a new robot. No, I mean, you heard me go, oops. Right?
You need to admit to your sins more directly, Jerry. But I've done most of the main story content, and I've been doing some of the Dynamax adventures where you fight 3 Dynamax Pokemon and then you fight a legendary Pokemon. And then you can catch the legendary Pokemon. But the other thing is that in the Dynamax adventures, the Pokemon have a much higher chance of being shiny. Without the shiny charm, which is an item you get after completing the main region Pokedex, so getting all 400 of those Pokemon, you can get the shiny charm, which increases your shiny chances. But also, so it's 1 out of every 300 Pokemon in Dynamax Adventures are shiny normally, and then if you have the shiny charm, it's 1 out of 100.
Actually, I should go back and make my robot.
So what was funny is my brother and I were actually playing Dynamax Adventures to like just make it go a little faster when you can actually kind of coordinate. We had a lot of trouble with Dialga or Dialga, I don't know. And then like we finally, like, after 4 or 5 times, we finally got it, and then it turned out that one of the Pokemon that I caught in the middle of it turned out to be shiny, and I was like, so here's the thing. Because you can only pick one of the Pokemon to take back with you. And you can always fight the legendary again, but the shiny is a random chance, so I had to take the shiny on the one time we finally got Dialga. So we had to do it again.
What?
But now I have a cool shiny Whimsicott.
Woo!
Another addition to my collection of 2. Well, I don't count the shiny Blastoise that I got on the Wonder Trade from a website where you can buy hacked Pokemon. I do advertising by just sending out hacked Pokemon on Wonder Trade, with the name of the website on it.
Yeah.
So I have some shiny from those, but I don't count those. I do take the Master Balls they have attached to them, though. So that's been most of what I've been doing, video game wise. I guess I've also been playing some Minecraft again. You know, just the ebb and flow of Minecraft into our daily lives.
That's fair, yeah.
I've been playing Hades. The game.
The video game?
Yes, the videos game.
Video game Hades?
Yeah, for Nintendo Switch.
Video game Hades, the video game?
Yeah.
There's a lot of thirst surrounding that game on my Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Apparently everyone is very hot, and I'm all for that. I still just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, not gonna disagree about that. Like, I see the same thing on my Twitter feed.
Nope, not many people on my Twitter feed are playing Hades and talking about it for whatever reason.
Are you sure you just don't recognize the characters or whatever?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would recognize them as Greek god characters. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I would notice. Usually when people make art, if it's like that, then they would tag it with the hashtag of the video game so that their art gets noticed.
I guess that's true. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna make a robot. What do we agree on the robot name, Anna?
Roboop.
Roboop?
Will that fit? Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
if we
it
don't
should.
put a plus or a 1, it'll fit. Again, why is this here?
Yeah, right?
Zelda.
I mean, I guess that we already knew that my family has been making robots for hundreds of years or whatever with the
same 2 gnomes.
well, the what was it, the handed down for generations robot book or whatever? Ancestral robot book. Oh, I can't
Roboop.
still. And
Perfect.
Should that be what it is? Roboop and?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Just if you concur.
I concur.
Okay. Oh, 90 points. Oh man, what should this one be?
What are the other two archetypes?
So the main one is just kind of a general. The second one, I think I put in a lot of defense or something. No, I guess I didn't. He has the shield. I think that one I was going for like speed attack or something. What should this one be?
Good.
If it's gonna be my third robot, should it just have like all hit points, all defense?
I feel like the first robot. No. The first robot should be all attack. Yeah, this is like a switch in, right?
This is gonna be my one that only ever comes up basically if my other two die.
Right. Can you heal the other robots? Like, if the first two die?
Right.
Like, if you're on this robot, can you use your time to do other things while this robot doesn't do anything?
Yeah. You can. Which in that case.
Yeah, so I think health and shields is best.
Yeah, okay.
And then you get maybe a little bit of power, but it's really just gonna be standing there.
Yeah, just kind of in case it needs to take something out.
Is charge like the gun?
Charge is how quickly you get your next move.
Yeah, okay, I
like
can
the
see why
fuel
that would be
gauge.
important.
Yeah. And I don't know. I know that your attack's affected. I don't know if you're using an item as your character, like technically affects your stuff. Hold on. I think actually I'm gonna give. Whoops. Robob. I think I have to leave to change my equipment. I think I'm gonna remove the shield from Robob and give Robob the gun. Oh, I can make the shoes. And I'll give the shield to this guy. Oh wait, no, the other shield. Hold on. I'm gonna make some roboots. Whoa! They're 1,000.
Oh.
The boots
so I guess,
are $1,000 gold dollars.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't make those.
Okay, so the translation. Okay, in Japanese, the money is called Tron.
Okay. Is that supposed to like trigger something in my brain where I go, oh?
I mean, I guess like the movie.
Like Tron?
Yeah, I mean, it's Toron, but like I'm gonna assume it's supposed to be Tron or like Electron or something that it's supposed to kind of make you think about computers and stuff.
I guess.
Okay,
what about Cool a Robot? Did you look up that?
I'm trying to remember what she said. I think she just said, oh, Sugoi or whatever. Like there wasn't anything memorable about that. There was, however, evil is good, evil is the job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what he says is, he does say evil is good, but then what he says next is, it's my job to do bad things.
Which, yeah, fair.
Which, like, okay, but it's not quite the same as evil is the job.
Like, you could have just gone with evil is my job.
Right?
That would have worked.
Right? Yeah. So I guess the thing is, like, he didn't say, like, boku no shigoto or something. He says oshigoto, which, like, the O is
right,
like
that's a direct object marker.
Well, no, it's the honorable O.
Like, honorable O.
Yeah. So, I can see, like, understand that it's being translated by whoops, why did I do that? It's being translated by a Japanese person, not a Westerner, so the concept that they would mistranslate that is not shocking.
Oh, so you think that this was a Japanese person trying to translate to English.
Yeah.
Instead of like with Crystallis, it's very clearly an English-speaking person trying to translate from Japanese that they may not have the resources to handle.
Yeah, the where the English itself sounds fine, but the like what's going on doesn't necessarily make any sense. As opposed to in this one, the English itself just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
What else was there? Oh, okay. One thing that I don't think I mentioned on the last stream. So remember Dr. Einst?
Yes.
His name is not Dr. Einst in the original Japanese.
What is his name in the original Japanese?
He is Peppa Hakase.
I get Hakase is like professor or doctor.
Continue.
Peppa, like the pig?
Basically.
Now,
well,
now hold on.
I mean,
Dr. Pepper. Oh my god.
Yes, thank you, Anna. I sat there. I was like, Peppa Hakase. Why is he Pepper Hakase? I don't understand. Why would his name be Dr. Pepper?
I hate it.
Is it okay?
But now you can see why they didn't translate that into English.
Right. Because it's not quite as. I'm guessing that they do call it Dr. Pepper in like.
Yeah,
Dokuta.
Yeah.
Not they do not call it in Japan Peppa Hakase. But
Yeah. I had to go look up.
That you'd get the joke if you were Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did enjoy that one. I thought you guys would as well.
You're correct. But it's not like he has anything. It's just because Dr. Pepper is a drink. It's not like there's nothing about the character that has anything to do with it.
Yeah. Oops, what? There's so many enemies.
Are those all the translation things?
I only played like, the first 10 minutes of the game. So, man, come on. Why you gotta be like that?
Oh, I know why I've been tricking myself into thinking I've been playing more video games. Thinking that I've been playing more video games. I thought about, as I often do, thought about video games instead of actually playing them. But, and this has lived rent-free in my mind for days, where I heard the song Heart of Glass by Blondie for the first time in literal years.
Did you
and I was
find...
just like, was this in a Barbie game?
I saw this, I saw you talking about that. Did you ever find the game?
I don't know if it was actually in it or not. But I know what game it is.
Okay.
In my head. If I can download it somehow, because it's like a game from 2000 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting here going, was it?
Yeah.
And I found a track list and a playlist on YouTube. Of course it's not on there, but I'm just like, I swear to God.
Yeah.
It was in there. We talking about how Anna's a thief? Not right now.
Oh no.
That was
Only
John.
when I steal hearts, John. Dab.
What is going on? What is this guy doing?
No, but that's why I keep thinking I've been playing video games when I really haven't. I've just been wondering about this specific Barbie game, and then thinking about other games, thinking that I've played them, but I haven't.
Are there any games you're looking forward to playing?
Oh, I went through the thing.
John just posted a bunch of hearts. Let me look. There are plenty of games that I own that I haven't played that I'm very excited to actually play one day.
Like what?
Monster Prom is one of them. I need to play Planescape Torment. That's one. Let's look. What other games? There are so many.
There are a lot of video games in the world.
I'm curious to see what Pokemon's gonna do next now that we've finished the DLC.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna finally get Gen 4 remakes? Is that gonna be part of the big anniversary next year?
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Are we gonna get Let's Go Johto? Is that something that's on the ticket? If there are Gen 4 remakes, are they going to how much of the new mechanics are they going to incorporate into it? Are they going to redefine certain areas to have wild areas in Gen 4? How much of the game are they going to change for Gen 4, I guess is my question. If they even do it. Because we're well overdue. Are you okay? Did your cat just explode?
I'm holding her near the mic to see if she makes any noises. I'm giving her pets.
You did. You did make
a noise.
I mean, I think, John, if Zelda Anniversary is also next year, my guess would be, starting with Hyrule Warriors whenever that comes out. They'll make, even if it comes out, I don't know if it comes out in spring or in fall. But even if it comes out in fall, they'll probably do some stuff with it at the beginning of the year. Like whenever they make their sort of announcements for Zelda, they'll probably start it off with either my guess would be like some extra characters being added to the game. I think they did that with the original Hyrule Warriors. Okay.
Oh.
I think they did that with the original Hyrule Warriors, where they sort of just added, or maybe even just the Warriors games in general. I feel like sometimes they'll just add new characters. That would be, I guess, like their immediate, like, today you can do this, or, in a couple days. And then they're probably saving whatever their first big announcement thing in 2021. They're probably saving any discussion of the progress of Breath of the Wild 2 for that. Again, it's sort of up in the air. Like, again, like a lot of prediction stuff is sort of skewed by like what were their original plans versus what is the plan now with the whole global economy situation, right? How is that affected? Because a lot of these plans had to be set up like years in advance to sort of line up. So I don't know, like, there's some people who think that Breath of the Wild 2 was going to come out. We know it's not going to come out this year, but some people thought that it was originally planned to. But if that's the case, then they probably wouldn't have counted that as the anniversary. So maybe they're going to... So if it was always going to be 2021, then... Thanks for coming by, Patrick. Right, the intended and then the intended date affects when the delayed date would be, right? So if it was originally planned for early 2021, then we probably wouldn't expect it until mid 2021.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened? Who's Blammo?
Blammo was my my programmed attack. Oh no, this isn't gonna go well. Oh, but that's the purpose of my guy. I don't think I'm gonna live through this. Oh no, I can.
Oh,
okay.
no.
But I did like that using my programmed attack, he like ran behind him and hit him from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold
on. So you should probably go heal.
With my body gone, I'm just kept writing.
Okay.
He's not the only thing that's gone, it seems.
This is me as a ghost, actually.
I can't rest thinking about that evil thing.
Oh dear. So yeah, I think they're almost certainly now going to market Breath of the Wild 2 as the Zelda anniversary celebration, if that's next year. Pokemon will probably hear a whole bunch of new small projects. Brancliff and I were talking on the Discord earlier about like what like has happened to Pokemon Sleep? Like, is that still a thing? Is that did we just sort of give up on that? It was part of that. You remember that one big conference where they announced like 50 things? And I feel like only 2 of them ever actually came to fruition.
I do remember Pokemon Go Home and Sleep or whatever.
Yeah, Pokemon Stay Home and Go to Sleep or something. I think there's rumors of a new Pokemon mobile game coming out next year. They've been doing a couple of those though. Like there was that cafe one where you just like draw loops until you solve the puzzle or whatever. I don't know. I've not looked at much of that one. It's like called Pokemon Cafe.
It's cute.
Have you played it?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it free?
It reminds me a lot of Disney Tsum Tsum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it felt like it was. It felt like it was. I was not familiar with the genre, but it kind of looking at the game, it kind of felt like this is a game. This is a Pokemon skin for a common style of video game.
Yeah.
Oh, that you lucked out on that item drop there, Jetty, with the energy restored.
Yeah.
I don't like. It is interesting seeing how, right? Like Pokemon mobile games, aside from Pokemon Go, obviously, seem to me to be less focused on making money, not from any noble standpoint, but just from like we need to have a management of our general global brand. Mobile games are a great way to keep people playing, interacting with Pokemon in a daily capacity. So what part of the brand can we highlight with a mobile game? Like that's where the vibes I got with Pokemon Masters, where it's like Pokemon Go has exposed a lot of people, either reintroduced or introduced for the first time, a bunch of Pokemon, and now people have familiarity and emotional attachment in some cases to certain Pokemon. Now Pokemon Masters is trying to do the same thing with the characters. Right, they want you to have investment in all of the different characters that have happened over the course of the series. So I'm curious what other elements are still being marketed to, like with right, like some of them are people who only like certain or really into certain genres, like Pokemon Unite, which I always read as Pokemon Untie.
Yeah.
Which is a market that is well outside of normal Pokemon markets. As you can tell, it was not received very well by the core fan base, but because it's not for the core fan base, it's trying to get people who are... There are other reasons people are upset with it, which are fair, but I think there are a lot of people out there, not necessarily the ones that I've talked to about the issue, but I think just in the general internet space, who would be willing to look the other way on a lot of their complaints about the production of this game if it was the type of game that they wanted. Like if it was a Pokemon MMO that everybody wants, but like no, like I don't know. I was listening to the Temtem podcast not too long ago and thinking about how the Pokemon MMO feels very much like you think you want this, but you really don't. Or there isn't a consistent, cohesive idea of what people want out of a Pokemon MMO that makes it worth trying to capture enough of that in one game, right? Like, I also had some videos in my recommended feed about, like, this is the best Pokemon ROM hack. And, like, by best, it was it's very difficult and you have to use competitive level strategies in order to beat it. And I would say, well, that's for a very specific way of playing Pokemon, that's the best. But anyone who plays Pokemon for any other reason than, making a completely optimized team isn't going to be impressed by this game, which that is essentially has the exact same plot.
Does it allow me to pet Pikachu or not?
I don't know if it does, actually. I don't know if it had Pokemon. It was a mod of Fire. It was a ROM hack of Fire Red, was the game that the person was talking about, which would suggest to me that maybe that wasn't coded in, but I didn't know. It didn't seem like the person talking about how good of a ROM, because I thought it was going to be like this really comprehensive thing, but it was really just this one particular aspect, which, I mean, again, it was a cool endeavor, and like it seems like the thesis of the game was certainly worth pursuing as a game, and there was a considerable amount of effort put in. I did not necessarily agree with the thesis of the person who was making the video saying this is the best Pokemon game, and if you don't like it, then you're just a noob who needs to get good.
Yeah.
Which was a sentiment that felt like it was in the comments when I was reading through. But I feel like when it comes to like Pokemon MMO, there's a similar problem of like what people want out of a Pokemon MMO. I think there's like actually 3 different MMOs in people's brains, and they all think they're talking about the same thing when they're really not.
Yeah.
And there's also just a bunch of other stuff that I don't think works, right? Like a lot of Pokemon's narrative is based on you being the best. Right? I want to be the very best, not we want to be the very best.
Yeah, and also, like, if you're going to have a game where, a 7-year-old child is going to be playing against a 30-year-old, there's different things that the two are going to want, and that, like, being the best, in theory, the small child can beat the Pokemon game with enough time. Meanwhile, the small child is unlikely to ever beat the 30-year-old in Pokemon battle.
And when in an MMO setting, like, then what if you're not going to if you're going to make an MMO, then the whole point is that the players have to be interacting fairly consistently, because otherwise what's the point of the massively multiplayer? And so in that sense you have to do the best thing in that case would be collaborative stuff, which I think Sword and Shield is trying to lay the groundwork for. I think Sword and Shield are looking ahead and maybe not doing it the way people want, but like thinking about like, hey, there is clearly a demand for people who want to play Pokemon with their friends more than just fight Pokemon battles or trade. There's people who want more out of this, and I feel like raids are the answer to that. And I think especially the Dynamax adventures seem to take a lot of the ideas of the regular raid battles and maybe even take in some feedback. I would, as much as people may not want to consider that Game Freak would ever take feedback into account, I think Dynamax Adventures really is Game Freak trying to figure out not just what people want, but what people will still want when they actually encounter it.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't think a Pokemon MMO is really the answer there.
What is this?
In the traditional sense of...
What is this hideous thing?
Caught up. This better not be another dog. Okay. That you're making fun of. It looks like a frog robot.
Oh, it's really gross looking. I don't like the color of its eyes. I think if its eyes was anything...
Time is displaced in this house. My master is so upset about it he can't rest. Not like disturbed. He's just mad. Like, gosh dang it.
Yeah.
The laws of time and space just don't work here.
What?
I hate this.
It just makes me so peeved.
Hold on, sorry.
I can't sleep now as a ghost.
I tried to go to sleep. Are you sure this guy... Maybe this guy just doesn't know what daylight savings time is.
Tech 938. 90.
And I forget, did you play Pokemon? Did you play the new Pokemon?
I played a little bit of it.
But you didn't get the DLC, right? No. Okay. I'm trying to think. I was just trying to get a sense of when all the Pokemon stuff I was talking about, how much you guys actually had context for.
I have an idea mostly of what you're talking about.
I do, and maybe this is just wishful thinking, I'll admit that, but I do think that though Sword and Shield, I really enjoyed Sword and Shield, but I understand pretty much everybody's complaints about it. I think that even though this game itself was not a slam dunk, it does give me good feelings about where the series is trying to go. I think they just, from a production standpoint, couldn't hit their goals. I think Pokemon Go really just threw a wrench in the production pipeline of like everything.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like there are a lot of cool ideas that did not get time to be realized because Pokemon is a global brand in ways that other games from like Nintendo and either other franchises aren't. There's so many interrelated parts that you can't just delay the game because there's so many things that rely on when other things are coming out. And even that's been sort of already messed up. Like the fact that Pokemon Home just like can connect to Go like today, I think it was officially announced that you can connect Pokemon Go and Pokemon Home and transfer Pokemon through that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure that they intended that to be out much earlier and like just logistic stuff happened. Because there's no hype for it now. There's only a few people I feel like who have stayed engaged with the game. I think this is the same cutscene.
Yeah, I was hoping that like something different would happen. What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Aren't you supposed to find the reporter woman?
Yeah, he said something about, did you shine your light on the thing? Did you see it? Your friend is out there. Or something.
I guess you have to equip the light.
Do I have
and
the
do
flashlight?
something?
Hello, can I have the flashlight equipped. Let me see if I'm supposed to go to the clock tower yet or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to
they
go
have
back.
mentioned the clock tower a couple times.
It's locked.
Just in general.
It might just be that I need to go back down to where the guy and his dog are. Oh wait, wasn't he asking me to get him something or something?
I don't remember.
Should
I guess it'd be good to check.
Paying attention?
You're the one playing the video game.
That's true.
Anna, Jetty, I know you didn't play
What?
4th gen Pokemon, right?
No.
Anna,
I don't
did
even know
you?
which one that was.
I did not.
Okay.
I played the one I stole from my cousin, which is 3rd gen.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played Pokemon Y.
Okay.
And then I have every other game after that.
Okay. Because I played 3rd gen is where I started, and then I played a lot of 4th gen. Because 4th gen like was the set of games that like came out once I knew what Pokemon was.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I remember I checked Cerebi like every day to see what new Pokemon they had put up and what you knew about. I knew all of the new Gen 4 Pokemon long before the game ever came out. Because I would like just look through the list and like see what their names were and what types they were. And I don't do that anymore. Now I come in new games, I come across a Pokemon, I'm like, what? Who are you? What is this?
Wait a minute.
I don't remember all their names anymore. I'm a fake Pokemon fan. I think it's interesting what they would try to do with a 4th gen remake, because like the thing about 4th gen is that a lot of the stuff it brought was stuff that has stayed with the series since. I feel like it addressed a lot of the underlying mechanics. Like, the biggest thing was, in the first 3 gens of Pokemon, the stat that was used to calculate damage for a move was based on the type. So all water type moves were special attack. All fighting type moves were physical attack. And it was at Gen 4 where they said, actually, let's split it up. So and not only did that like add versatility to the game in general, but it also like it felt like then they went and said, okay, now what kind of cool Pokemon can we make based off of this idea? So you get Pokemon like Lucario, which I feel like is very clearly answering the question, what does a special fighting type Pokemon look like? Because you didn't have that before. Because all fighting type moves are physical. And then you have stuff like the reason they bring Mamoswine in and focused in on that was because, okay, now we can have a physical ice type. And we can really lean into that. Because before, Piloswine was kind of like, you know, none of the ice type moves would go with its attack stat. And then you also get now you have things like, I don't know, like, I appreciate the fact that they went for fire and fighting for a second time, because in the first game, fire and fighting was special. Blaziken was cool, but all fire type moves are special. So now you have physical fire moves going along with the physical fighting move.
Mm-hmm.
So like it made sense to take a second pass at it, I think, because you've got I feel like it opened up a lot of interesting ideas in ways that I don't know if, because then like what came after that? Gen 5 was very much focusing on narrative.
Yes.
I think everybody agrees on that, and there's not a whole lot in the way of mechanics that I can really think of. Oh, what was it? Because no, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I remember Gen 5. What was interesting about it, at least in competitive, was that the weather was infinite. So if you triggered weather from a Pokemon ability, it would always be that weather for the rest of the battle. And now it only lasts like a few turns. But and then Gen 6 was Mega Evolution.
Yes.
And Gen 7 was Z moves. And people really liked those. I feel like people really liked Mega Evolution. I think there was more division about Z moves, but I think in general people appreciated how it sort of affected things. And then everybody got upset when they got rid of them, but it was like, for people just playing the video game, it's just like, I mean, in Gen 7, you had to spend all this time finding all of the Mega Stones that had nothing to do with the plot of the rest of the game. It was just like, okay, now you beat the game, now you have to find all of these individual things that go with each individual Pokemon. And then you're going to have, if Gen 8 had kept Z moves, you would have had to do that with Mega Stones and Z Crystals. And I think it was a good idea. I don't know if I won't necessarily argue whether they handled it well or not, but I think it was a good idea to say, hey, we need to like step back and find a way to make this something that is sustainable so that we can keep adding new stuff to the games without bloating them for people who don't care about the complexity and the depth as much and just want things to be a little more straightforward and don't want to have
to find Pokemon and have a good time.
Right. Like Dynamaxing, I think, does address that in the sense that it's a lot more straightforward. All the Pokemon can do it. You don't have to have a special item. It's just special locations in the game. It's easy to understand. It's consistent. And then you also still have some of the things where, like with Mega Evolution, there are certain Pokemon that can interact with the mechanic in a special way, but you don't need items for it. I do think there are issues with it. It does make the game pretty easy if you take advantage of it in any sort of strategic way. And there are... What was I going to say? Oh, like one of the problems with like Gigantamax, which is the special ones that are kind of like Mega Evolution and that they like look special and stuff. Most of them, the bonus the idea is that a Dynamax move acts different than the normal move of that type. Usually, the effect is based on the type, but like 9 times out of 10, the bonus move that's special is worse, has a worse effect than the actual like regular move. And so it's better not, a lot of the times it's better not to actually have it be a Gigantamax. Like I have a Charizard that I use, and like activating Sunlight with an attack is much better than having Fire Spin as a secondary effect. Especially because Charizards can have an ability, Solar Power, which further boosts its special attack when it's sunny. And so it's funny that I fight Leon in the battle tower with my Charizard, and it's better than his because his is a Gigantamax.
Yeah.
Anna, what do you think about the characters in Pokemon?
They're in the later games, they're pleasant. I don't give them a ton of thought, but most of them I just kind of regard as being pleasant.
Do you have a favorite?
I love Hop. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
But like
both Hop and Leon are on the GameCola 2019 Video Game Awards candidates.
You know who else is on that list though?
Goose.
Bastard Goose.
I think Goose is gonna win.
I hope Goose wins.
Animals tend to win.
He deserves it. They deserve it because they're a good bastard goose.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Anna, talking about Pokemon characters.
No, that I didn't have a lot to say about. I don't have a lot to say about Pokemon. I like playing it, but I get very bored very fast, and I think that's just me as a person. Not so much a problem with the game. I don't have a lot of patience for grinding anymore. And I feel like that might be an ADHD thing, because I haven't taken ADHD medication since I was still in college, so like 3 years ago or something. So I don't have enough time to focus on anything anymore. So I like Pokemon, I really do. I just can't focus on it at the moment, as much as I love it.
I think
Cam, which big Pokemon is your favorite? Cam's here, by the way.
I figured that's why you were talking to him.
He thought we were on Twitch. And I was like, no. No. But
we have gotten a better response on YouTube than we did on Twitch.
Which is good. Yeah. I can't find more words to say I love Pokemon, but other than...
Right. I think they're trying to address your concerns though, right? Because like, you
yeah.
can't...
Yeah.
But like,
it's a lot easier to grind.
And... that is pretty
He is
good.
a good boy.
I would think a Dynamax Booper would look great. What was this? Oh yeah, I had a Dynamax Quagsire in Dynamax Adventures, which was very fun.
I love that.
But like, you have the EXP candy was a big thing where it's like, if I had used that, I would not have needed to grind. I specifically just didn't use the EXP candy for most of the game, I think. But like, I'm pretty sure you don't have to grind if you use the EXP candy. You can just be like, I'd like you to be 3 levels more than you are right now, please.
Yeah.
So I do like again, I think that like difficulty settings generally don't address the needs of people who need those difficulty settings. You know?
I love EXP share. God.
Yeah, I think it's better now that it's just on at the beginning, from the beginning.
Yes.
I think my only minor complaint with, what was it? I think it was X and Y where they introduced the like EXP share makes everybody gain experience.
Yes.
Was that like the disjointed way that they introduced it made
it was a little weird.
Because
I was excited for it, but
yeah, because it's not, you only get it partway into the game. You don't start with it. And so like the way I've been playing the game was sort of with the, I fight in every battle and I train, and I just ended up way over leveled as soon as it was introduced. Right. And I feel like if it had just said, you have this from the beginning, I would be able to better predict that I was going to get over leveled. And like, I made sure to like bench Pokemon that were getting a little bit too strong, for example. Right. And I think that was, for me, that worked. I enjoyed that. I liked the opportunity to sort of quickly bring in other Pokemon into the fray. It sort of felt like the reverse of Breath of the Wild. Instead of your weapon breaking and then you have to use other weapons, one of your weapons gets too strong and so you have to bench it so you can try other weapons. So there's some restraint that you have to use there. But I think in the end it's better just from a pacing standpoint. I think the ideal would be that they can make the games themselves a little bit harder so that, because like sending a Pokemon out, switching it, and then fighting with another Pokemon to get that extra experience and just managing all of that wasn't fun. It was just time consuming.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know. Oops.
So I think it's better. I think it's important to make sure that the game is then balanced around that fact to a certain extent. Because even with the kid, like, I don't want to be the guy that's like, now kids can play it easily, so I don't like it. But I do think there's a little bit of like, you need to make sure that you do also want, like, you don't want it to be too easy for the children either.
Right.
If even the kids are just breezing through it, then that you still need to balance around it. But I do think it's also expanded them to like have stronger trainer battles in the end game, because getting a team that strong is easier. Like in the DLC, like there are battles that are like, level 60, level 70 that you're fighting against, which I feel like generally you don't get to see a lot of in the game. I think they try to leave a little bit of a buffer so that you can always grind your way.
Are you guys looking at these shoes?
Yeah, are these the real shoes?
These are my boots level 4, or my boots 4.
Oh, dang.
Wow, you can just go wherever, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Do they increase your movement? Is that the idea?
Yeah,
cool.
My move went from 4 to 8, and not only do I move greater area, but also I go around faster. I thought there was going to be something in here that I could see now that I have the flashlight.
You have to shine something with your flashlight, seems to be the implication based on that one quote you said.
Yeah, which, like, technically I was able to go into that one room or whatever, but I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, because, like, those guys are still there. I think I had this issue the last time that I played as well, or the first time that I played. What?
Anna, did you said you played X, right? The 5th gen, or not 5th, 6th gen?
Yes.
How did you feel about the characters in that game compared to
fine.
6 and 7?
They were fine.
Do you think there's a significant improvement? Because I feel like there's a significant improvement in the characterization.
Yeah. Again, I don't put a lot of thought into it. It's just like they're pleasant enough, and I can continue on with my game. And yeah, I think I do like later characters better, but they were fine.
I feel like the later characters stand out a little bit more, and I think
because there's like 5 of them in
like
6th gen, and it's like, oh god, you're all here, okay.
Yeah, and they're like all together all the time, and like I can't even really tell, like some of them, like there's one guy who you think like is supposed to be a smart guy, but I'm pretty sure he just wears glasses, and that's all he gets the opportunity
yeah,
to
I'm pretty
do.
sure that's it. We did talk about Hop Cam. He is a good boy.
Hop, aka How 2.0.
True.
It definitely felt like, and again, I don't know how much of like I feel like you could make the argument, oh, they're lazy, they're just reusing the character concepts, or they're really trying to refine. Because let's be honest, there's how many people are saying I would like a rival that is copy paste Gary Oak.
Mhm.
I liked the Gen 3. It was kind of just like, oh yeah, we're rivals now, but we can also be buds. And I was like, oh, I wasn't prepared for that. So that was like my first game experience with a rival, because I expected it to be like Gary from the cartoon.
Is
So
this
it's just
May
like,
or
oh, they're gonna be me. May or
Brendan?
yeah, May or Brendan.
Yeah. I think that archetype has struggled as you get more and more interactions, right? As they lean into more of that, your friends, it's sort of like the kind of issue that you had with, right? I think that was one of the biggest issues with both May/Brendan and I don't know their names for Gen 6. Boy and girl from Gen 6.
Yeah, no, Gen 6. The Gen 6 boy/girl was like not memorable at all. It was all the other characters that were more memorable. Right,
and it gets to the point where you just feel bad. Right? When you make them too likable, if being likable is their only character trait, then when you beat them all the time, you just feel bad.
I've never had that feeling.
I'm crushing your dreams in real time.
Yeah, I felt bad beating Hop.
Yeah.
Like
Hop is the only one I have ever felt bad beating.
But I feel like also they try to address it by being more upfront about like, this isn't really what Hop wants. He's trying to live up to his brother's image. So like, while he does...
Nah?
Oh, okay. I get it now. Did you figure it out?
Yeah, because remember they were like, noisy, isn't it? So I used the surprise horn.
Oh. That was... What? And now they're running through here.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Now, wait. No, hold on, Jetty. You said that, like, what you did made sense.
What? They said it was noisy. So you use the surprise horn.
Noise.
But if noises surprise you when it's quiet, if it's already noisy, a noise doesn't surprise you as much.
I think they're supposed to be calling you annoying. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, they were all talking about how they're easily spooked, I think is the implication. And then they just call you annoying for coming up and talking to them. And then you use the surprise horn.
I see. I'm waiting for the plot to happen before I continue.
Yeah.
So is Mint supposed to also be a child? Because I think she was just called a kid.
Yeah.
I thought she was an adult.
Yeah, she calls herself an adult earlier.
Did you just turn off the lights?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hold on. Wait. Yeah.
Spooky.
I like you see his face like, ah!
Ah,
Also, how your flashlight goes through the door. Maybe you're supposed to wait to turn off the lights.
I thought I was supposed to use the surprise horn. Yeah, maybe you're right that I was supposed to do something else first.
Maybe you're supposed to be told that you need to turn. You haven't started the puzzle yet.
Yeah, that I
You're
have to
trying
go
to
out
solve
there
the
first.
puzzle before it starts. I think they also like tried to make in Pokemon in Sword and Shield. They tried to make a concerned effort to make sure that Hop was relevant to the story. Right, like he is the second player, and like there needs to be 2 chosen ones or whatever, and so they give him a role. And even though you beat him at Pokemon, he is still important, and that makes you feel a little less bad about it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Did you try going through the door with the lights on?
Yeah, and it just says it's closed tight. And I've tried the surprise horn.
Do you have any other items? Drill. Drill through the door.
Drill can't be used here.
Darn.
well,
Does it have the same animation when the lights are on? Like the little worried expression?
Yeah, it did. I checked that.
Is there a suspicious part of the wall that you can drill through somewhere?
Not that I'm seeing.
drill through the light switch.
Yeah, right?
It's not locked, it's just closed.
Yeah, right?
Just open it.
Is there something in another room that you can do?
Like, that's the thing is I've been around this place like twice, right? Like 3 times.
I hope we didn't break something. Okay, wait. Try leaving the room and coming back, but don't touch the light.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he's not scared now.
Okay.
Can I use...
So now can you go through the door?
No. And using the surprise horn doesn't do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is good game development, right?
Mm-hmm. Good
Love
game.
it.
Okay, what should I do now? Because he's not doing anything.
I hope you didn't break it.
Say please.
Please?
Please.
Maybe try flicking the lights on and off, on and off, on and off. Like, ooh, it's a spooky ghost.
Oh, okay. Joe?
Mm-hmm. What?
You just... Yeah.
Wow. Great.
I'm glad that you just, like... Yeah.
I
need to be
I mean, I know with my tone, I can only go so far, but I was only half kidding.
Yeah, you need to be a
do want you
literal
to try
child to
that.
play this, like, because I'm sure a child would have thought of that.
Oh, what are you trying to say, Jetty? What are you trying to say about my brain and thought process, huh?
You made the brilliant connection, Joseph. You found the solution to the
That
puzzle.
children would find.
Yeah.
When did Parsley come back into this?
Yeah, because Flavon and Parsley were no longer in the basement or whatever.
Flavor Town.
Flavor Flav.
I'm glad we have to watch this whole walk before we can move.
Yeah.
Joe, do you know any Pokemon songs on the ukulele?
Yeah, I played it last time with Hamtaro.
Oh yeah.
Right? Hold on. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skill. Everybody wants to get there faster. Make their way to the top of the hill. Each time you try, gonna get just a little bit better. Each step you climb's one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta catch them all. Be the best that you can be. Do 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 do. Yeah. It's hard to play it in a way that the microphone can even kind of pick it up. I feel like lean myself over the microphone so it can be kind of heard. That's the only one. I've tried a couple other Pokemon theme songs, but they don't map to the ukulele quite as well.
I know how to play one song.
It's
well,
over the rainbow, right?
It's not. I cannot do that.
What's the one you can play?
8 Melodies from Earthbound.
I think he's talking about Rainbow Connection.
No, I can't play Rainbow Connection either.
I thought that was the one that you said.
No, it's one of the ones I have saved to learn. I have so many saved to learn.
Right.
I can't actually play the ukulele well. I need to learn how to play it well first.
I do know some other video game songs, like this classic video game song. Hold on, let me make sure I've got the chords right.
It takes me 10 years to like find where my finger is going.
Whoa.
Ah.
So he just out of nowhere says, "Yeah, I'll show you pain. This is going to hurt."
What? Why?
So is this actually going to be difficult? Oh yeah, you missed it in the last episode, Joe. We kept coming across these guys who are like... You think it like they're guarding a door, so you think it's going to be a boss, and then it's literally just like one guy standing by himself.
Yeah.
Like that's the battle, one guy.
This is the battle music I can provide.
That was good.
Thanks. See, I can't play. I have to relearn how to play the entire ukulele.
Here's a classic video game tune for you. Well, okay, Brandon's playing.
Sorry, I just wanted to see how long I could do that before messing up. The answer was not long.
So here's a classic video game tune. Maybe you'll recognize it. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
That was beautiful, Joseph.
From the hit video game Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how is this video game related?
I messed up. I messed up my C to C minor transfer, which isn't always in the. That's actually from the Fallout one, because I think the Fallout one is going for more of like a spookier or at least more wistful take on it. So at the end they go, "Take me home, country roads." The harmony is different, like, because they have multiple people singing it. It's like
There's a very good Tumblr post that said that instead of country roads take me home, it's country gnomes take my bones to a place they don't belong. And then it doesn't continue after that, but every time that my sister and I start singing it, we leave a long pause and then go, West Virginia. The words don't have to change. My bones don't belong in West Virginia. I don't live there.
There's also, Jetty, have you heard the Japanese country roads?
Yeah, from Whispers of the Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Concrete Road.
Yeah. It's like a character in the thing like makes the song.
I remember, yeah.
Isn't it also like, isn't there like a Miyazaki movie that starts with country roads kind of for no reason?
Well, no, it's that one. It's Whispers of the Heart.
Oh, it's that one. Okay,
yeah,
Whispers of the Heart.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a Ghibli movie. And the character, like, I'm trying to remember. I know she makes like a parody version where it's Concrete Road. But I'm trying to remember. Like, I know they play it on like violin or something. I don't remember the entire plot of the movie.
I haven't watched it. I've just.
Oh, you just.
I think I was looking. And you know what? I was probably just thrown into my recommendations at some point, and I was like, I was like, "You're right, YouTube. I've seen the title of this, and now I am curious."
Yeah, no, it is a good movie. I would suggest watching it if you have some time. Again, it's been a couple of years since I watched it. What am I doing? Relay.
Can I sing this in a southern accent is the question. Country road, Konomichi, Zoo. I can't look at the chords at the same time now. Zuto, Yukeba. I can sing it like an English speaking person. I don't think I can hit the southern accent quite as well.
While singing in Japanese. While singing in Japanese, give it a southern accent.
I was trying, but I just sound like an American saying Japanese words.
I heard a French person speaking Japanese with a French accent, and it bothered me so much.
Yeah, it's like there was definitely when I was in French in college, we had this French. I was able to place out. In my college, you had to take 2 years of a language, but you could place out of the first year.
Yeah.
You could probably place out of the second year too, but like you had to be really good. So I only had to take 1 semester. But the course was based around like watching French movies and then using the movie as like a springboard for the vocab that you'd learn and the grammar and stuff. But there was one part of one of the French movies where they had like a person from America like speaking French.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like talking about history between French and the British probably, or maybe French. No, I think it was between French and the Americans. And so like in that they were trying to overemphasize the Americanness of the caricature of the American.
Yeah.
And so like the way that they were speaking French was very just je m'appelle.
Yeah, no, I do like whenever Americans show up in Japanese stuff and they like speak Japanese really poorly.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a classic.
Je m'appelle Joseph.
Like the thing with the
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Si vous plate.
The French guy speaking Japanese, he kept pronouncing the R like in French, so he was like kokoni iru, and it's like oh no, that's not even remotely like, what do you
Yeah, French also doesn't have R, but in a
they have their
different
own
way.
weird. How am I supposed? Okay, I need to find the dog.
It's not Roo, it's Roo.
Yeah,
Roo.
like you're going in opposite directions with like how the R is different from English.
Right, because with Japanese, you like put your tongue sort of up in your mouth more.
Yeah.
Like, for English, it's like you put your tongue sort of in the back of your mouth for English. For the R. Well, there's actually two ways that people do R's in English, which is why only some people have the W speech thing, because there's a certain way of saying R that is closer to W.
Sorry. Sorry, no, I found the dog.
But apparently there's like two acceptable ways of saying the R sound in English that we can't discern that much consciously, but like the way to do it sort of wrong sounds very different, which is why you get the like W.
Yeah.
Seriously, you guys.
Country gnomes.
Anna, do you know any foreign languages?
To a place they don't belong.
Singing is not a foreign language.
West Virginia.
West Virginia is also not a foreign language.
No, I do not. I took
Does JavaScript count?
Spanish in grade school,
yes,
and then I took German for 1 year, and then I had to switch schools because my school closed, and then I took Latin for 2 years.
Sorry, pause, Anna.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why is the dog talking?
Because I got the relay. I made the relay, and now I can talk to the dog, and I just like...
Oh my
god.
God.
Hold on, Jetty. You did the thing again where you said a few words like they made sense, and they don't. What is the relay that lets you talk to dogs? Like, there's no magic walkie-talkie that I can get that lets me talk to dogs, Jetty.
Yeah, okay, look over on the right, my item that I have equipped. It's the relay. And it...
It's a relay?
Hold on, let me...
It has an...
When you wear this, you can talk to animals.
Amazing.
I mean, come on, Joe.
Relay?
Wait, okay,
this should be equipped at all times. And you need to go back and talk to every cat and every dog that you have come across.
Yeah, I think that might be how we end the stream, is talk to all the animals in town.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, you know who I'm gonna talk to?
Turbo.
I'm gonna talk to Turbo. I'm gonna talk to Kurogane. Kurogane.
Jetty, is JavaScript the language that you program in most of the time?
I wouldn't say most of the time. I mean, it's one language that I program in regularly.
What are the other ones?
PHP is another one. Depending on how you... depending on how you define what constitutes a language, you know, like, is SQL a programming language?
Right, that felt like that's what you were going to say next. Because I feel like a lot of people who, quote-unquote, do programming use SQL. It feels like a very... you do programming kind of thing.
Yeah.
Drop some tables.
Yeah. Do that.
Actually, I think you're not supposed to drop tables. Isn't that the bad one to do?
Yeah, it's the one, or is it Little Bobby Tables or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Did you add Little Bobby Tables at work, Jetty?
No, sorry. I was reading about, some company that, like, it made its official name
Oh, is this the email that says sorry we can't hire you because your name is incompatible with our system?
Oh no, I didn't see that
gosh.
one.
What?
Whoops, where am I going?
There was like something was like because of our system we can't hire people named James or something like that.
No, I didn't see that one. The one that I saw was sent out from like the UK like official business registration board that was like the company that we will now refer to as company registration, number 38625, because the characters that were allowable for the name that you could make as your company included like they basically hacked anybody who tried to like load them into their system. So it's just kind of comical that they will from now on just be known as the number. And then like somebody found what they're called now, and it was just like the company that was formerly had XSS injection in their company name is like the new name of the company. But yeah, I appreciate that.
So like they had like an ampersand in their name or something, like
I'm gonna assume that they like literally just put some JavaScript as their company name so that if anybody like loaded up their name and just printed it out on a web page, that it would then load some script or something. I'm trying to get out of this house because I want to go talk to animals, but I keep running into bad guys.
These bad guys don't care how much you want to talk to animals.
I know.
I can also speak cat if we want to count the number of times I make cat noises at Zelda and she comes near me.
The question is, you need to have some other tests where you just make other noises and see if she comes near you.
She doesn't. It's usually just the cat noises.
Well, is it one of those things where it's like, if you actually translate it, you'd be saying like, football, banana, cone, ice cream?
No,
like, what? Pardon?
Meowing is really only how cats communicate with humans.
Yeah, I think actually you're right. I remember.
I looked this up. She won't come to me now because she's sleeping because I finally put my ukulele away. So
Whoa.
She might look up if I make a noise.
My only master is Dr. Akihabara. Meow. You're not my master.
Oh.
Why is Meow still here?
Yeah, right?
Meow.
So this cat just actually said meow.
The things you're saying now mean nothing more than meow to an animal.
Is this cat Sonic the Hedgehog? Meow.
Oh no, the cat's already at the other place. The only other, there's 2 other animals I can talk to, and I think we've got 1 minute left. I can run over here and talk to the dog. I want to play. Woof! Someone take me out. Yeah, this dog.
Yeah, she's staring at me now.
My master's strong-willed. If I don't obey, I get my ear pulled. Woof.
Oh.
So on that note. It's been a good stream. It's been a good stream, everybody. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
So, next time, I guess we will go visit the clock tower. As you can see in our cool GameCola Family Game Night logo screen, please visit us on Twitter. I guess we're also on Facebook, but I don't know. Does anybody actually use Facebook?
I use Facebook for the groups.
I use Facebook for sharing posts about GameCola.
Yeah.
I found out that the GameCola staff Yahoo group. I recently went and checked on Yahoo groups and came to find that it's no longer a thing. They're removing it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we're on Facebook. in theory. Like, if you want to follow us and see when posts come out and stuff, that's still a thing.
We announce live streams there too.
Do we?
I mean, you did, didn't you? I retweeted it.
I said, well, no, on Twitter we tweet it.
Yeah.
I usually do on Facebook, but I have not been as of late because I have forgotten.
Twitter is kind of our more active location. We do more interaction on Twitter, but I feel like that's also where all the hip kids are. But the really hip kids go into the video description and visit our Discord.
Where the invite link is.
Yeah, since I can't really put an invite link in an image, like, I guess I could, put a QR code? You can scan your screen.
You could probably put a thing in there just to remind people that Discord is a thing.
Okay, yeah. Reminder, go look at the video description. Well, hopefully everyone enjoyed us talking to animals. Everyone enjoyed us getting confused about what we were supposed to be doing in this game. Thank you, Anna and Joseph, for being here talking about Pokemon and so on.
Anytime. I'll talk about Pokemon till the end of time.
That was a good one.
Country gnomes, take my bones
to the place.
They don't belong.
West Virginia.
All right, everyone.
Mama.
We'll see you next week.
Country gnomes, take my bones.
Goodbye, everyone.